Welcome back to another episode of Midlow Connect. I'm your host, Audra Fowler with Rose Gold Realty Team. I have a wonderful gentleman with me here today who has lots of experience in the construction world. Grant, if you could introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Grant Easton with Rae Rock Services, based out of Midlothian.
Thank you so much, Grant. It's a pleasure having you here today. Grant, if you could share with us a little bit about Rae Rock and the services that you offer and maybe a little bit about your background.
Yeah, absolutely. My background is in residential construction. I spent 5 years working for a major residential home builder in the DFW area. Then we transitioned into starting our own company, which we'll get to in a second. But we've been in business for about 2 years. We primarily focus on residential bathroom and kitchen home services, and then we also focus on commercial interior finish outs. On the residential side, we try to do whole home remodeling, bathroom and kitchen remodeling. On that side, there's two ways that we can kind of get into that. We do offer, design services where we can partner with designers and help our customers and clients, help make decisions, procurement on getting materials and things like that. But we do also offer, if they're not wanting to spend a little bit extra on getting a designer to help, where they could potentially purchase some of the selections materials and stuff like that themselves. We would help them kind of guide them through that process, but provide all labor, construction materials and project management, and really bring that value to our customers there. On our commercial side, we do interior finish out. So if you have, business owners or, new business owners that want to move into a new potential space, as far as a commercial space, we can help them figure out, what kind of tenant improvements are needed, what they want to do, and kind of gauge where their money would go the best and kind of what's needed for that particular space.
If you could tell us why Rae Rock, what is your passion behind Rae Rock Services and what led you to this point in your life? How did Rae Rock come to fruition?
Yeah, so when I was working at that home building company, my father-in-law had owned another construction company as well. And he ended up actually passing away. That was kind of a crazy time in our lives, but I had decided to step back from what I was doing at the home builder and continue to run that business. Well, we ended up kind of letting that business to the side and just kind of created our own thing, me and my wife, Savannah, and Rae Rock Services was born. So Rae Rock Services, the name Rae Rock, it's spelled a little differently, RAE. ROCK, but Rae is the first three letters of my daughter's name, Rayleigh, and then Rae is also the initials of my son's name, Ryder Alexander Easton. Family driven, that's a big reason of our why. And then the rock, that's more of a faith-based thing. So we definitely want to build our foundation on the rock, whether it's on the construction side and faith side, right? You're gonna, we definitely believe that God has a plan for our lives, has a plan for everybody's lives. And we just, wanted that to be a part of our name and our business and our vision. So that's where Rae Rock Services came to be.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's truly touching to know that these are the values that your company was founded on and that you continue to lead with when interacting with your customers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grant, if you could share with us, I know that all of your customers are very important to you. Is there that maybe one project or that one customer interaction that really stands out?
It was, a remodel we did. We did a master bath and a secondary bath, and it wasn't even until after the project was done that we had this conversation with the client, but I had kind of asked, what kind of led y'all to actually choose us and go with us? And the project went really smooth. Me and the customer and our team really meshed well together. But something that he said that stuck out to me that some other customers have mentioned is just when we did the initial consultation and walkthrough with them, they were just like, I trust them to be in my house working on my home, and That's something that, stands out to me. It's something that, we're always there to try to build know, like, and trust with our customers, to where they know we're going to do things right, do it on time. But most importantly, if an issue arises, we handle it with integrity and respect and work with them as a team and not as someone that's, against them.
What would it look like if I referred a client to you? Can you walk me through that process?
I will do a discovery call with our clients. I'll ask for pictures of the potential project that they're looking to do. Because most times, depending on what the project is, sometimes there's variables where we can't, where it's hard to give rough numbers over the phone. But I like to try to make sure that, I ask detailed questions. I ask good questions on why they're wanting to do the projects, what they're wanting to do, when they want to do it, just to make sure that we feel like they're a good fit for us, we're a good fit for them, before even going out there. But I ask for pictures and I try to give them rough budgetary numbers as well over the phone, just to make sure that we're on the same page budget-wise. Because not only do we want to do projects and make money, but we also want to, be educational to potential clients or homeowners that have never done it before, or the last time they remodeled was in 2017, pre-COVID or something like that, where pricing was just a lot different. So, are we trying to get sales? Yes, but we're there to serve and help our clients. So that's what hopefully when you contact us, it feels like. It feels like we're trying to be there to help and be a team member to potentially help you with your project. And if not, no worries. If everything feels right, we would then potentially schedule a consultation on site. And that would be me and probably my project manager estimator would come out. We'd take detailed pictures. I would meet with you, discuss more detailed scope of work, items. And then, generally speaking, within a week or two, we can get estimates back and then start that process.
Grant, thank you so much for walking me through that process. It sounds like you keep everything organized and structured, and you always keep your client's best interest first and foremost. So can you tell me why Ellis County? Why is your heart here in Ellis County?
Yeah, absolutely. So I grew up in Mansfield, which is actually Tarrant County. But my stepsisters and my stepdad lived in Midlothian for a long time. We ended up moving back to moving to Midlothian, where, my mom, my sister, my brother, cousins, stepsisters, a lot of our family was here. And not only that, but we just felt like Midlothian would be more just a good place for our kids to grow up. It seemed just like not too small, but not too big either, where, it was more closer knit. A lot of people around here still know each other, just making deeper and better connections with the community around us, getting involved with networking groups like this, and, potentially joining the chamber and things like that.
I do agree that Ellis County does have that feeling of togetherness. It's a great location. It's not too far from Dallas, not too far from Fort Worth. But again, kind of gives you that close-knit community feel. Some last words that you have for our subscribers and viewers, and how can we get a hold of Grant at Rae Rock?
Absolutely. And thank you so much for having me. It's been great doing this today, so I appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm Grant, Grant Easton with Rae Rock Services. We do bathroom and kitchen remodeling and commercial finish outs. If you're looking for a contractor that you're looking to partner with and feel like as a part of your team to help you achieve your goal of what your project is, definitely reach out to us. There's a couple ways that you can get a hold of us. You can go to our website at raerockservices.com. You can check us out on Facebook and Instagram at the same. You can email me or call me at 817-304-3470. And hopefully you're also seeing my truck driving around town. So.
Yes, we see that from time to time. Well, thank you again, Grant, for being here on this episode. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Midlo Connect. I'm your host, Audra Fowler with Rose Gold Realty Team.
And I'm Grant with Rae Rock Services.
I'll see you again next week right here on Midlo Connect, living in Dallas, Fort Worth.